Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friendly neighbor, Dr. Jimmy 128, and I'm going to bring to you the epic conclusion between MSIEvoGT's Dane and Cube's Dion. Oh my god. And yes, I'm sorry if I just uploaded or casted the video now. It's been a very busy week for me in terms of real life wise and gaming wise. Of course, I've been busy at work. My schedule during the weekend is always work. And on the weekend, I watched a game, a basketball game. It was played between my company and another company, and unfortunately, we lost by 2 points. So, heartbreaker. And we were eliminated from the tournament. But and on Sunday, I casted the GMPGL Visayas Mindanao leg. I had the honor of casting the finals of both the Cebu and Cagayan de Oro games. So yeah, that was pretty epic, pretty awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now let's get down to business. Spawning in the upper right hand corner of the map, we have the yellow Zerg, Team Cube's leader. He is CubeDione. And his opponent spawning on the lower left hand corner of the map, he is the visitor from Manila. This was of course played in Cebu during the esports festival, MSIEvoGTDane. He's of course one of the handful of StarCraft 2 players that are being sponsored by third-party companies, and what an honor it is to represent MSI and be somewhat of a pro gamer. Of course, the pro gaming scene is just developing here in the Philippines. We hope, with the creation of of PESO, that's the Philippine Esports Organization. You can go ahead and check them out, facebook.com/Phil Esports. With the creation of PESO, the growth of esports and standardization will continue, and we should, their aim is actually to reach some sort of a pinnacle in 2015, but we shall see because December is fast approaching. Yes, it is going to be the end of the world very soon, or we're going to find out if it really is going to be the end of the world. Exciting, right? But yes, we shall see. And of course, the map is going to be Cloud Kingdom. We saw last game in Toon Valley. Dion almost actually won that game. He had quite an advantage early on with the Roach. Oh no, actually he didn't. He was kind of in the lead. He made a very nice attack on the natural expansion of Dane, which left him sort of crippled economically. However, a bad decision to go ahead and attack the planetary fortress with all of his Zerglings and not being able to successfully take out the planetary was, I believe, the turning point of that game, and that allowed Dane to get back, and he capitalized on that opportunity and took it from Dion. So that game could have gone either way. It's just these small little decisions that these high-level players make, which determine, the winner from the loser. I mean, macro-wise, these guys are like at the top of the Philippine community, and we could say maybe their macro is at par even with the international players, the foreigners, and almost at par with the Koreans, I guess. But it's just these small in-game decisions that can really determine the outcome, whether you win or lose. Here we go. So we see both players grab their very early expand. Beyond, though, looking to once more go for roaches. Let's see if this will be effective for him. He's gone for early roaches now for all 3 games. Let's see how this works for him. Of course, Dane wisely capturing the Zelnaga tower. Dion not checking that at all, so that scout gives Dane the knowledge that these roaches are on the way, and it allows him to prepare for such an attack. Here come the Hellions though, but they aren't going to do much damage on the roach. You see they're only 7 damage, and the roach gonna regenerate that really quickly. But here we go, here comes the bunker. Roaches are not really attacking right away. And of course, the SCVs are there to repair the bunker, but they are also very, very vulnerable. These 2 roaches are going to die. There's of course the Marauder, who deals good damage on the roaches, and Dane able to deflect that attack right there. Going back to the base of Dion, he has Zergling speed on the way now, getting his lair. And his natural is rather saturated, 44 drones to 31 SCVs. And surprisingly only one SCV was killed during that attack. It looks like they're scouting SC, but he's not going to get much information. And Dane now following up with 3 barracks, getting 2 reactors. He's going to go heavy marines and most likely tanks, followed up with medivacs. I think these are the exact same build. This is the exact same build that Dane has been going with for both games. So it just goes to show you that no one build is like foolproof. Just because you go marine tank doesn't mean you automatically win. You have to attack at the right points, have good positioning on your tanks, and know when to move in or to back out. That is the beauty of StarCraft 2. And ooh, we have interesting positioning here. 2 Evo chambers and a spine crawler in the middle, if you know what I mean. And it looks like we have 4 Hellions now out on the field. And they now beginning to wall off his natural. Dion now grabbing his 3rd base. Continuing now to produce marines and maybe a marauder here and there. 2 medevacs now on the way. And the roach is looking to grab the watchtower, and they will see that the Hellions are up on the high ground. But then again, not much damage there done to the roaches by the Hellions, and it looks like, oh, this overlord is going to be taken out. And it looks like he's going to move out for an attack on the 3rd base. Yondo is aware of this. Go. 3rd base is in danger for Dion. 1-2 roaches decided that engagement. Dion doesn't have that much to defend, and he's forced to cancel the hatchery. But he now has 8 Mutalisks on the way, and Dane to push into the base. And oh, look at that! Oh, strike color. Extending its reach towards infantry and Zerglings looking to come in, and Mutalisks. Ooh, Dane even elevating his units up on the high ground. However, there are the Mutas and Lings to clean up everything. And nice defense there by Dion. However, Dane was able to delay his 3rd base. Looking at Dion's current money, he is rather high. And here we go, Mutalisks now out on the field. However, Dane does have a nice group of Marines watching the outskirts of his base, but ooh, this one they're not able to complete, and looks like the SCVs here are a little vulnerable. But here come the Marines from Dane, and Dion now forced to pull back. But this is what you have to do with these Mutalisks. You have to try to go around, poke and prod, try to find any openings in the Terran's base. And we have a drop now coming from Dane to go around the long ways. We have a Spore Crawler here, but I don't think that'll be enough to take out a dropship before the Marines can be deployed. More Zerglings on the way. Macro hatch from Dion. 20 Zerglings. Baneling speed +2 attack and armor. Infestation pit on the way. +1 attacks for infantry is also on the way. For Dane, he also has siege tanks and siege tech. Getting 2 more reactors, of course, for 2 additional barracks. So that's 4 more Marines in production. Total of 9 Marines at a single time. And oh, an attack on the 3rd base now. Very nice attack here from Dion. Going to delay mining at this expansion. Going to take out a couple of SCVs. I'm going to force Dane to defend, but oh, we have the drop here from Dane. Looks like he was able to take out quite a number of SCVs, 12 SCVs in total. So both players trading blows. Income tab shows that Dane now has a lead, 42 to 56. And now it looks like it's Dane's turn to put the pressure on Dion. Looks like he's going to move out with 2 tanks, 4 medevacs, and a whole bunch of marines. Whoa, that is 24 marines. 8 times 3 is 24, and I am good at math, but not as good as Dane. But here we go. Looks like there's gonna be an engagement. Oh, not a good engage for the Mutalisk. Looks like the marines were set on auto stem if you ever see a Mutalisk. And here comes some Banelings being morphed in. We have Corruptors on the way. We have Pathogen Glands for the Infestors. We have the Hive now on the way. We have +2/+2 infantries, +1 vehicles. And my goodness, the macro of these two players are definitely off the charts. Diona catching up in the macro, spending very efficiently now. Both players are almost even, 125 to 129. And what else is Dane doing? He's basically to add on another factory for more tank production. And oh, here we go, attack on the third. Siege tanks at the bottom of the base, but Dion though, he can engage right now. Not all the siege tanks have been seized, and the Banelings hitting their mark on the marines. And the Zerglings will be able to clean up the tanks, no problem. Mutalisk will be able to clear up all of the air units. And an excellent attack there from Dion, but they not choosing to save his medevacs. These are 4 medevacs equals 400 gas. It looks like Dion though looking to apply more pressure on the base. On the third base rather of Dane. But macro wise Dane is ahead, though though they are even on 3 bases. Zerg would always want to stay 1 base ahead of the Terran to keep up in production. And the economy, and here we go. Here comes the Zerg force. We have Infestors now mixed with Banelings and Marines. Looks like we have a Marine sent to his death. They came out. And Mutalisk almost dying to the Marines over there. And uh-oh, we have an attack on the third base once more. Here come the Zerglings. They are streaming in, and Banelings though could potentially take out all of these SCVs. Uh-oh, Banelings, where are you going? Where are you going? Huge Baneling hit on the Marines, stronger growth, keeping them in place, but there are siege tanks. And Dane wisely falling back. We also have Vikings out on the field, but the third base again is decommissioned. Corruptor falling to those Marines. It looks like we have more Zerglings streaming in from Dion. It looks like Dion now slowly pulling ahead, 126 to 105. 30 Zerglings on the way for Dion. Looking to end it right here, but he should look to get his 4th base. And ooh, high minerals again on the part of Dion. There you go, looking to grab his 4th. Dane trying to establish his 3rd. Siege tank positioned up here would actually be very, very useful. And let's look at the unit counting station. 76 Zerglings for Dion, and oh no, not good. Medivac being spotted. Nice position here. Oh no, that's not Dion's. Okay, but Dion able to spot that. And look at that huge swell of Zerglings, that huge yellow line moving out across the field. Looking to once more, there you go, Dane. With the siege tank up on the high ground, it looks like he's looking to also attack and go for the 4th. But he's actually going to go for the 3rd, but here we go. There's the 4th base, and Dion is out of position and does not cancel it. Ouch. Uh-oh. Dane though, looking now to destroy the 3rd base. Dion is nearby, but he's not responding. What is he going to do? Will he lose the hatchery? Here comes the Zerglings now streaming in. They're going to take out the siege tanks, but the hatchery looks like it is going to fall. But the entire army for Dane has been taken out, and the 3rd base has once more been jeopardized, and not really been jeopardized, but has been shut down by Dion. A nice longer growth going down on these Marines, and not really able to take all of them out. Medivacs will be able to heal them, but they have no more energy. And Now finally we have a siege tank on the high ground. Oh my god, 44 SCVs have been killed by Dion. So income wise and worker wise, Dion is ahead. Income tab shows both players are still rather even in terms of income. That is because of the mules. These mules just really, you know, vital to the Terran economy. And wow, plus three now on the way. Chitinous splitting. Looks like we're going to see Ultralisk out on the field. Looks like we have a very intense match now. We are now 21 minutes into the game. This is now the late game. And Dion now forced to long distance mine. We see the blood churning out of the extractor. And now Dane grabbing his fourth. So with these mules, his income should skyrocket. Oh my god, 2,500 minerals per minute. And ooh, looks like this medevac has been spotted. Fungal, no, there are corruptors. Will Dane be able to react in time? He does drop 4 marines, but they will be taken out by the links. And Dion not really controlling while losing one baneling. Oh my god, here we go. Here comes the Ultralisk, the ultimate ground unit of the Zerg. Looking now to put a stop to the mining here at the 4th base, but the problem is they can't shoot up, but that's why there are corruptors. So nice unit composition coming from Dion. Very weird composition. Zerglings, Infestors, Ultralisks, Banelings, and Corruptors. You don't see this composition every day, but it does work. And do we have a drop? Do we have a drop? Yes, we have a drop, but only one marine going down. Now the other marines are being dropped. Oh, there is no transfusion going down by the queens. It looks like these marines will be able to destroy or kill a lot of the drones. Looks like we have another drop force, but this time of Vikings. Now landing them down to try and assault the drones. So Dane slowly trying to claw his way back into the game. Ooh, and 3 Vikings versus 2 Corruptors. Not a good day for the Corruptors, but here come the Corruptor reinforcements. Now they're gonna be able to take out those Vikings. And Dane once again trying to reestablish his 4th, looking to continue the pressure. Check, we have a marine here to spot whatever. But still so many Ultralisks, and oh no. You are going to die. This guy though is so lucky he has been alive the entire game. Looks like we have another medevac drop on the way for Dion. Let's keep an eye on that. However, here comes Zerg Force. Zerg is no, Dion deciding to back out. Looking to once more, looking to establish his 4th as well. But Dane has been mining from this base for a little bit now, and Corruptors don't know what they're doing. But here comes a drop once more from the medevac, but there is an Ultralisk, so the Marines want to get out of there. And Dion though at 183 food to Dane's 56. This is now a really long game. 25 minutes in, and we have a medevac here looking to drop in the main. Oh, look at that huge Zerg as well. That huge Zerg pulsing all of Ultralisk, Zerglings, and Banelings. Nice marine spread from Dane. Nice tank spread as well. We have tanks way deep up on the high ground. However, there are just too many Ultralisk drops going down in the main, but not much damage can really be done here. There are no drones. Zerglings going to be able to clean that up, and 2 bases have been assaulted by Dion 3rd and 4th base. Going to kill some more SCVs along the way. Oh, Dion though trying to break through. Is this going to be a death push? We have so many Ultralisks, but we have quite a lot of siege tanks as well. And could this be GG for our hero? But oh no, we have a drop here also at the top. So Dane though evening up with the worker kills, but Dion now threatening the main base of Dane, but that choke working against the Zerg, and Dion not wanting to force the issue wisely pulls back. There is one tank, and this drop now finally gets dealt with. But oh, this orbital command is going to die. Oh my god. Dane going to lose a vital orbital command. There you go. It dies in a glorious flames. Burp. And oh my goodness, Dane is really at a disadvantage now, 42 to 94. This is no longer the late game. This is what I like to call I don't know. Really late game. But Dion definitely has the unit advantage. Ultralisks. He has these very powerful Ultralisks, but income wise, look at that, 15 harvesters to 10. So this is what I like to call the post apocalyptic game. No longer the late game. It's like, you know, when a new uh, 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 15 or 100 megaton nuke is dropped in the world, and then there's like a nuclear nuclear winter. And you know, everything is just it's like the great equalizer, global depression of you know, there's like scarce resources, only a couple of refugee camps, and oh, never mind. Look at that, income tab shows 2,000. Look at those mules just powering the income of Terran. So Dane is now actually catching up, but is this wise for Dion just to leave Dane alone and try to rebuild himself? What Dion should actually do right now is to try and, you know, go in and finish off Dane. But here we go, Zerglings, and Ultra is now looking to sandwich the Terran army and the Zerglings. Oh my god, a huge chunk of what's going down on the Marines and Marauders and the entire infantry. Or the Zerg has been taken out, but these tanks on the high ground are dealing so much damage to the Zerg army. Only 6 Ultralisks remain. Let's look at the units lost tab. Dane is clearly at a disadvantage in that department. But we have another medivac drop here. But what you know, when you're dropping at this late stage in the game, what do you go for? You go for the buildings, you go for the hive? No, you go for the workers and harvesters, which Dane is doing right now, and the Ultralisk not really doing their job and defending the base. But there you go, a lot of workers have been killed. 10 harvesters are left for Dion, 7 left for Dane. And at this point, what do you do with these resources? Do you continue to try and you know, get your harvester count back up, or do you spend it on army units to defend? I mean, especially in Dane's part, where you know, you have a lot of Ultralisks on the field, and you even have infestors and links. But here we go, looks like another attack now. Another raid is going to happen. Now just look at the money of both players. Very dismal. And oh no, the infestors though. Dion. Oh my god, Dion is going to lose his infestors, but at the same time, Dane is going to lose his entire army once more. Splitting up the Ultralisks, and oh my god. Once again attacking the base, but we have 2 Ultralisks at low health. Will they be singled out by the tanks? A lot of the infestors have fallen. And wow. Dion losing a valuable Ultralisk, now down to 5. And this Marine could potentially take out 1. What a hero Marine you would be, and wow, a hero Marauder taking out 2 Ultralisks. So like, yeah, if that guy survived, he would live to tell the tale, hey, I killed 2 Ultralisks in battle. But unfortunately, Zerglings killed me. And oh my gosh, this is the post-apocalyptic game indeed. 2 siege tanks, 2 vital siege tanks, and Dane actually has 1 more here. So at this point, you know, every unit counts. Dane not realizing that there are 2 siege tanks trapped within his base. And you know, these siege tanks could mean everything. He has to lift up the starport or this barracks so that the other 2 tanks can get out. But beyond the unit counting station shows he only has 3 Ultras left. And what the? he has brood lords. So what a valuable unit, you know, these what valuable units these two brood lords could pose for Dane. It's like Dane looking to grab another expansion. Very smart here from Dane, looking to get a ninja expansion. Dion not aware of this, but his servants are nearby. He doesn't know it, but oh my god. What are these broodlords going to do? They're going to attack the siege tanks and going to take them out from the high ground. Oh no. This only means that Dane needs to create Vikings, and I'm not sure if he has the resources to spend for the Viking. There's one Viking though being made, and one Viking is actually all he needs. But Dion needs to take out these two siege tanks, and if he takes those two out, that would be very, very crucial and vital. It's like Dana finally realizing he has two siege tanks. And oh no, we have an attack on the third base, but will this be effective? No, sirree. But Dane wisely picking up, going to drop once again on the high ground and could possibly take out these drones. And the broodlords continuing to threaten the base, and oh no, fungal growth now going down. Infested marines being taken out, but oh, one infestor died right there to the infantry, but looks like there is one single Viking out here, and it might be able to take out these broodlords. Dion not controlling the broodlords, just leaving them alone. And my god, this is a huge pickup now for Dane, able to kill these two broodlords, and for free. Dion not even thinking of saving them. But here we go again. Looking at the income tab, Dane is still keeping up. He is holding on, even though he doesn't have that many SCVs, but he does have the mules and energy. Oh, the Viking though, just wandering around aimlessly. And this command center not yet being spotted by Dion, but oh, is he going to find the command center? Yes, oh my god. Dion being very, very smart, trying to check for any hidden expansions, and this expansion is going to be shut down. It would have been better if the mule was to be used here, whereas it's a little safer. Okay, we have a couple of marauders on the high ground. And oh, Dion poised once more for an attack. Will this be the final attack of the game? Here we go. Here come the Zerglings and Banelings. Not the Banelings, but just the Zerglings and the Ultralisk now pressing into the siege tank lines. But will this be enough? And oh my god, a huge fungal growth going down on the Marines, and this will allow the Ultralisk to eat them up. Crucial fungal growth. But Dion has no more Ultralisks. He only has these infestors. Okay, he has one Ultralisk left. But at the same time, Dane does not have any more siege tanks. And once more, Dane is at a disadvantage, 21 food to 50. Neither player wants to give up. Dion knows he has quite an advantage, and will this mule be taken out? No. Saving a valuable mule right there. However, this command center is slowly dying. Dion very smart, leaving a Zergling at every base, trying to check if there are any hidden expansions, but Dion though slowly going to mine out of his third base. Looking at the income tab, 17 drones only. He's not mining any gas because he has quite a lot of gas, so smart move there from Dion. And at this point, if you were Dane, what do? You continue to try and macro, but even though with this command center, even though you're repairing it, you're spending a lot of minerals just to repair it. And oh no, these mules being summoned out here at the fourth base are in deep trouble. It would have been better if he summoned the mules here, but out here where they could potentially die like right now. So again, each decision being very, very crucial. Dane now losing the very valuable mules, and oh, this looks like this could be it. This is the final attack from Dion, and that has to be it. Dane has nothing left. Looking at the unit counter station, only 6. Uh-oh, but no. Hold that thought. Dane attacking the third base and taking it out, and essentially leaving Dion with absolutely no economy, so there is no mining at all for either player. At this point, what do you do? If Dion can take out this force from Dane, that's going to be it. It's gonna be it for Dane, but here we go. Marauders and Marines looking to get aim for the spawning pool, which is very smart. If the spawning pool is taken out, then Dion can only produce Zerglings, but oh my god, a huge fungal growth stopping the Marauders and Marines. That has to be it. This was a very crucial save from Dion. He cannot afford to make a hatchery. He cannot afford. Okay, he can afford to make hatchery, but it would cost him so much to make another spawning pool this late in the game, and Dane now being forced to mine from these minerals. But I don't think Dane can do anything else. Unit tab shows he only has 5 Marines and 3 Marauders and nothing else. No SCVs. He can only make mules. I think this is it. Dane has nothing left. Can't even mine from this base because the Zerg is threatening all the time. And there you go, Dane GG's, and that is it. Dane has been was eliminated from the tournament at this point, but what an epic ZVT this was for both players. It was absolutely, I don't know I don't know how to describe the game, but it was one epic game between these two titans of the Philippines. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Dion cannot believe he just won the game right there. And this has been your friendly neighbor Dr. Jimmy saying goodbye, gamers. I'm signing off.